This second day of the special sessions that we are doing. Krishna has given us the opportunity to contact every day and meet and do satsanga every day. So we are utilizing that to discuss some verses from Bhagavad Gita. So yesterday we talked about a verse. What was the theme yesterday? Anyone remembers? Yes, Pundrikaksha Prabhu?
Yeah, basically by doing devotional service, we can get rid of the most fearful situation in the life.
Yes. And the verse that we talked about was Neha Vikrama Nashosti Pratyavayona Vidyate. Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. So today we are going to discuss another verse from Bhagavad Gita, again from the second chapter. So yesterday we talked about chapter number 2, verse number 40. Today we are going to talk about chapter number 2, verse number 14. So it is another very famous verse. So please repeat after me. So I'll unmute you all. Matra sparshaastu kaunteya Shitoshna sukha dukkadaha Agamapaino nityas Tam titikshasva bharata Matra sparshaastu kaunteya Shitoshna sukha dukkadaha Agamapaino nityas Tam titikshasva bharata. Okay, so who wants to read the translation? If you do not know, there is a facility to raise your hand inside the system. Some of you, yeah. Oh, here on the screen.
Yeah.
So actually, you can raise your hand on this in the system. You can go to the participants list, and there is a button called raise hand. So you can do that, and I'm looking at those, and using those, I'm responding. So, Mantramulam Prabhu, do you want to recite the translation?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O son of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
So, what are some of the important points that you can see in this verse? The translation. What are some of the important points?
Non-permanent.
Aradhya want to mention some important point?
Sorry, Prabhuji, I wasn't able to listen to anything now, so I just joined. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
The non-permanent appearance, happiness.
Yes. So non-permanent appearance and disappearance.
Yeah.
They are like a summer and winter seasons.
Yes. So what is interesting about summer and winter season?
They just come and go.
They just come and go. So are we worried if there is like too cold winter or a too harsh summer? What do we do?
Next
We put on more clothes and reduce clothes.
Yes. So we take some simple steps to come out of it, but it is not that we can avoid them. So Krishna is saying that the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. So first point that we should understand from this verse, that Krishna is trying to tell us that the happiness and distress both are temporary. I would like to actually share one simple story on this. There was a king, and he had a very wise, very intelligent minister. So once the king thought that, let me humble my minister. He is very intelligent, but let me teach him some humility. So he called his minister, and he said that in 6 months' time, there is this special festival that is there. And I want for that special festival that you should go and bring me a magical ring. Now this minister said, what is special about this magical ring? I can, if it is available in the world, rest assured that I will bring it for you. So he said, yes, that ring is available. And the special thing about that ring is that if an unhappy person sees that ring, he becomes happy. And if a happy person sees that ring, then he becomes unhappy. He says, really? Such ring is available? And the king said, yes, I know such ring is available. Please go and get that ring for me. Now in the mind, the king is thinking that no such ring is available and my minister is going to fail, and this will show him or teach him humility. So this minister goes around. He's quite influential. He's very intelligent. He goes around the entire kingdom. He asks all the other wise people around, and he looks for that ring everywhere in this kingdom. But unfortunately, he doesn't find anything. Now the festival is tomorrow, and he is still looking for that ring. So very dejected, thinking that, oh, my king has given me this wonderful task, and he wanted this ring for this special festival. But unfortunately, I am not able to help him. I'm not able to get this gift for him. So he, in that dejection, he just walking in one of the poorest area of his kingdom. And there he sees in the kingdom, in that poorest area on the street, there is one old man sitting there and selling some jewelry. So he said, oh, he's selling jewelry. Let me try the last thing that I can do. Just tomorrow is the festival, so I'll just ask this old person. And he goes to this old person and says that, I'm looking for this magical ring, which after seeing which, a happy person will become unhappy and an unhappy person will become happy. Do you have that ring? He says, yes, I have it. He says, really? You have this magical ring? He says, yes, I'll give it to you. And he takes one golden ring from what he has, and he inscribed something on that ring, and then hands that ring to this minister. And this minister is very sad, and looking at that ring and reading what is written on that ring, he becomes very happy. And he takes that ring next day. Now this big festival starts. All the other ministers and the king also are aware that no such ring exists, and this king, as this minister, is going to be now be humiliated. So in front of everyone, the king asks the minister, the festival has started. You were given this task 6 months ago. Have you found this magical ring for me? And everyone is smiling, and some minister starts laughing even at him. But suddenly this minister says that, yes, king, I have this ring for you. And everyone is surprised that what kind of ring is that? And everyone is smiling. King is smiling, and he walks to the king, gives the ring to him. And king sees that something is written on it, and he reads, and the ring says, this too shall pass. I'll repeat that again. This too shall pass. And reading that, suddenly the king becomes very sad, because he is thinking that he is happy. He has all the kingdom. He has all the wealth and all the opulence that he has, but that is going to pass. So similarly, this situation that we are in currently, where everyone is fearful, everyone is thinking that this situation is quite difficult. And there are a lot of difficulties which this lockdown that New Zealand is in for now next 4 weeks, everyone is thinking that this is going to actually bring us a lot of difficulties, inconveniences, because you cannot go out, the children cannot go to school, and then the parents will have to take care of the children for the whole day. At the same time, they have to work from home. You cannot go to the supermarket, you cannot go to the go for shopping, and there are you cannot go for take the children to parks. You cannot do anything as such. So looking at that, everyone may be just dejected, thinking that, oh Krishna, why this is happening to me? But Krishna is giving the formula here. Krishna is saying, just like the summer and winter season comes and goes, the happiness and distress is also going to come and it is going to go. This too is going to pass. So this is very important to understand, that no matter how good situation you are in, or no matter how bad situation you are in, that situation is also going to pass. So rest assured that this coronavirus situation is also going to go. Many other big viruses has come and gone, and coronavirus will also has come and it will go. So do not worry. What we can do though in this situation, Krishna is saying that tolerate, because it is non-permanent. Just like we are tolerating winter and summer season, similarly we have to tolerate this without being disturbed. It's quite interesting. Actually, many things we can talk about this, especially this one point that is there. They arise from sense perception. So what is the time now? Yeah, so we have gone past. So we'll talk about arising from sense perception tomorrow. So how this non-permanent appearance and disappearance comes from the sense perception, and how we can actually rise above it, that part we will cover tomorrow in tomorrow's session. Does anyone has any quick questions or comments? Yes, Bharadwaj Rishi Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, so there may be some people like who are permanently disabled.
Yes.
So how should we apply this formula to them, Prabhuji?
Yes, it's a very good point. So it may appear that who are permanently disabled, for them, it is a permanent appearance. It is not an impermanent appearance. But that is where Krishna is talking about that we are not this body, but we are spirit soul. The spirit soul is moving from one body to another. And from the perspective of the lifetimes that we have gone in, the millions of lifetimes, this one single lifetime is a very small period of time. And in terms of eternity, this is even just a fraction of time. So over a period of time, we can actually understand that whatever time frame that we take, that's non-permanent, that is temporary. Also, I think tomorrow when we are talking about it, we will see how even those people who are permanently disabled can rise above it. So hold on to your thought, and we will talk about that tomorrow. Is there any other question? Oppo R15 Pro. Whoever is Oppo R15 Pro can raise, can...
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Ramakrishna here.
Oh, Ramakrishna Prabhu, yes.
Prabhuji, it's not about the today's lecture. The question is, so one of your Devoshi lecture, you told whatever the this distress or whatever it is coming in our life, so it makes closer to the God. So whatever the things coming in our life,
Yes.
the hardships. So how can we see this coronavirus? Because all temples are closed and even the devotees are distanced from each other. So, means thankfully
Yes, I
you
understood. Yes, very good. So half part of this question will be answered tomorrow. But just think about this. Before, when we were actually having all the facilities, at that time we were meeting once a week. But now, every day we are remembering Krishna, every day we are getting association of each other, and every day we are coming together and chanting the Hare Krishna, talking about Krishna's message. So I see an opportunity here. So it is just the perception that we have, and the perception can be changed. That's why Krishna says it comes from sense perception. How the senses perceive the situation, it can appear as if it is a problem, or it can appear as if it is an opportunity. So it all depends on us, what we are looking at, with what specs we are wearing. Are we wearing a specs of opportunity, or are we wearing a specs of a problem? And that is what we are going to see. So inconveniences are going to be there, but in the inconveniences as well, we can see some opportunity. As long as we can see the opportunity, then it will help us to come closer to Krishna. And part of it I'll answer by mentioning another story tomorrow. So please tune in tomorrow as well at 8 o'clock. And if you are able to join 5 minutes early, then we can do this, start on time and finish on time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Pundarikaksha
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, is that okay? Let's take that
Yeah,
question.
it's not a question, Prabhuji. Just I want to add to your point.
Sure.
That, this can be taken as an opportunity. Like Vashita and Dikshita, they're increasing their rounds. Vashita did 8 rounds today, and Dikshita did 4 rounds today.
Haribol!
So it's an opportunity actually to increase also. I mean, just to add to your point.
Yes, very wonderful.
Haribol Vashita, Dikshita, Haribol beta.
Very good. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. See you tomorrow.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.